Last night I heard a couple of chapters from the book called Equal Rights. Here's what happened. Granny was in having a little discussion with her mother and her father, with Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Esk had gone outside and had climbed up to her favorite spot in the apple tree that was outside their house, where she had spent a lot of her childhood until she went to live with Granny and learn woodshop. She had decided that was a good time to sit there. Her brothers then decided to come and taunt her, which didn't exactly turn out the way they wanted it to turn out. Esk had somehow, without any control, turned Gulta into a pig. Granny and her mother and her father came running out as fast as they could when they heard the racket and heard their other son scream. Granny had gone up and had glared at Esk. When her father said, well, can he be turned back? That's something that Esk has to decide. Granny and Esk were in the staring competition, but Granny can outstare anything. And I mean anything. Granny will outstare the whole world if she has to. Granny knew that it was not going to turn out great, but Granny also knew that she had to stop Esk before. So she had managed to convince Esk to turn him back into a human. But she said, too bad. Why? I was doing such a great job as a pig anyway. But she had still turned him back into a human boy. She had told him, Mr. Smith, to tell Gulta to get some clothing on. Dress that child. He had said, Gulta, go up to the house and put clothing on. That was what he had said to her, to his son. He had done that. It was actually really quite interesting to hear. Granny was very firm on it. Now, do you believe me that she needs training? So that she is going to be going to Unseen University, but I really can't tell you what happens there because we're not at that stage yet. Okay, excuse me. There really isn't much else to say, so that is all for now. Excuse me.